Hey, what's up, guys? I just wanted to come on and just share some wisdom, just that I kind of learned and realized in my life, particularly recently. And it's just a good reminder for me at this time, for anybody listening to this. You can never go wrong with delayed gratification. You can absolutely never go wrong with delayed gratification. That's my message of this video, because every single time, say, a good example is, I've started my morning, I've started my day, using my phone. I've started my day, going on a social media platform, or just, not starting my day on the right foot. You know what I mean? Or just anything like that that's seeking pleasure that's not delayed gratification, that's more instant gratification. It always led to my day just not going well. It always led to bad things, right? Whenever I gave into more instant gratification. And it's just an important reminder, it's just something I've realized. And if you start off your day disciplined, you start off your day putting the Lord first, prayer, getting into the Word of God, exercising, working out, eating a good, healthy breakfast, just, giving time to the Lord, you'll never go wrong with that. You will absolutely be happy as a result of those decisions, that's something that you cannot go wrong with, right? And then on the other hand, if you start your day in a lazy way, you go on your phone and you're just laying there scrolling or whatever, you don't work out, you don't give time to the Lord, then you're not gonna be happy about that. You're not gonna be happy about that. You'll regret that. It'll lead to suffering. And it's kind of common sense. It's kind of common sense, but it's very important to remember, it's hard. Of course it's hard. It's not easy to gain disciplined habits and, start your day giving time to the Lord, putting the Lord first, and being disciplined, taking time to get some exercise, do some cardio, lifting weights, whatever, going to the gym, or if it's more an at-home gym for you or whatever, you absolutely cannot go wrong with that sort of thing. For example, you're taking time in the scriptures, in the Bible, for example, for half an hour, you set apart half an hour or an hour of time where you're just studying the Bible, you're reading the Bible, you absolutely cannot go wrong with that. That's a good example of something that you cannot go wrong with. Or going out on a walk. Let's say you go to a park to go out on a walk. You cannot go wrong with that. Absolutely, you cannot go wrong with that. That's a good thing. Or you take time to just quiet your mind. You take time to just sit there and just meditate for at least 5 minutes, 10 minutes, half an hour, just meditating. You absolutely cannot go wrong with that. So do the things that will leave you feeling happy and fulfilled. You know? Do the things that will grow you closer to God. You know? Because you won't regret these things. You know, that's the thing. You know? Like, if you give into viewing pornography, for example, you're like, you're not gonna be happy about that afterwards. You know, you're gonna regret that. You're gonna feel like a sicko. You know, and there's actually gonna be negative consequences, like brain fog and a drop in your energy. You know, so it's just some stuff to think about and ponder about. You know, I just kind of want to share some wisdom and some things I've realized. Even though this may kind of be common sense, I feel like this is a good reminder for all of us. And that's all I want to say, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in.